Over half of the year is behind us, bringing us a plethora of great titles to play. Of course, I can't show you all the amazing indie games that have come out during this time, but I have selected 10 titles that I believe are some of the best we've had the opportunity to play. Let's do this. If you think that any game should be on this list, but it isn't, write me a comment down below and share your game, and maybe I'll be able to make another video showcasing more games that I might have missed. And of course, if you want to stay up to date with my content, subscribe so you won't miss on anything. Let's start with Chained Echoes. This is a story-driven JRPG where you play as a group of heroes on a quest to end the war between three kingdoms. You will explore the continent of Volandis, where you will travel through a wide array of diverse landscapes created in a beautiful pixel art style. I mean, this game really looks amazing with its 16-bit style, great animations and stunningly created environments. Now let's talk about the gameplay. This is purely a fantasy RPG with monsters, dragons, magic and other similar elements. Combat is fast-paced and turn-based. The game offers a lot of items to gather, steal or craft. There is also a complex skill and equipment system. The game serves as a love letter to old-school RPGs, so if you are looking for a Final Fantasy or Chrono Trigger vibe, you'll have a blast playing it. Afterimage is a great Metroidvania game that takes place in a world called Engadine. You play as Renée, a young girl seeking her lost mentor and uncovering her forgotten memories. The game has a stunning hand-drawn world and great animations. You will encounter hundreds of enemies as well as great number of bosses that are not an easy challenge, but they are worth the trouble as you will obtain great rewards upon defeating them. Now let's jump into combat. This is actually a highlight of the game. You can unlock and upgrade powerful skills that will grant you unique benefits in exploration and combat. You will have to use them to access areas, shortcuts and gain an advantage in combat. There is also a wide variety of equipment to choose from, including 6 different classes of main weapons, armors, accessories and more. The game is fun, and if you enjoy Metroidvania games, then I think you will enjoy this one too. Now let's move on to number 8. To be honest and a bit personal with you, this year and last year haven't been great for me mentally. I still struggle a bit, so I found comfort and the peace in cozy games like this one, where you essentially revive the world around you. It's a reverse city builder where you have to transform barren, lifeless landscapes into a thriving and vibrant ecosystem. It's like being a doctor whose job is to heal nature, basically. You'll purify the soil, create new living landscapes, clean polluted oceans, plant forests, and create a safe place for animals. The game features procedurally generated landscapes, so you will never play the same map twice, creating a bit of a challenge through randomized and unpredictable terrain. It truly provides a peaceful and meditative experience. The game also has a relaxing soundtrack, so if you're looking for something to clear your head, this game is great. Cassette Beasts is an open-world monster collecting game with an amazing retro style and stunning pixel art. It provides a great alternative to Pokemon games. Your goal is to collect monsters in your cassettes and use them in turn-based battles. What sets this game apart is the fusion system, which allows you to combine any two monsters, creating powerful and fully animated new forms. This gives you a great opportunity to experiment and discover unique combinations. As you explore the world, you will come across puzzles and dungeons that require specific monster abilities. Some monsters can even use their skills while in human form, allowing you to glide, fly, swim, climb, dash, or even become magnetic to overcome various challenges. Additionally, if you want to play this game with your friends, you have the option to do so. Darkest Dungeon 2 is a sequel to the highly popular and successful game of the same name developed by Red Hook Studios. Despite the game having been released earlier on the Epic Game Store, this year it had its official premiere on Steam and transitioned out of early access. Although the previous installment was well received and loved by a large player base, the developers decided to shake things up a bit. We still have all the good and familiar mechanics and characters from the previous game, namely the turn-based combat system, statistics and other similar elements, where progress depended on the development of the team and individual characters. However, one significant change is that we no longer have our own estate, but instead traverse dark lands by carriage and potentially upgrade it in the future. The game is still excellent and challenging, although not everyone has embraced the new mechanics. Personally, I prefer the first installment, but that's probably a matter of nostalgia. Nevertheless, it remains one of the best releases this year, so I recommend checking it out. The Last Spell is a tactical pixel art RPG game where your job is to defend your town against hordes of deadly enemies. During the day, you have time to upgrade your town, build defenses, gather resources, and strategically place your characters to defend yourself through the night. You can fully customize your characters by improving their statistics, choosing skills and abilities, and create your own class. You are able to recruit team members and they will level up during the night as you fight off monsters. You can also aid yourself with siege machines and walls to create additional defenses and improve your chances of survival. When night falls, the real fun begins. You have to fight off hordes of monsters that grow stronger with each passing night, but with gathered resources, equipment, and your characters gaining more experience, you will become stronger. This game is really challenging and has a vibe similar to There Are Billions, but it's also a lot of fun. Dredge is the game where you become the captain of a fishing trawler and set out to explore various remote islands of the Maros archipelago. But don't be fooled, it's not a relaxing and cozy fishing game. Apart from sailing and catching fish, you will also fight off eldritch horrors. Your job is to navigate a small boat, catch fish, and there are a lot of them, return to sell them, upgrade your ship, and set sail again. So it's not that difficult, right? But the fun begins when the night falls. You may not be able to tell if it's something playing tricks on your mind or if it's something is lurking in the darkness. Explore different areas, complete quests, and uncover the secrets of the archipelago. This is one of my favorite games so far this year and I highly recommend giving it a try. Battlebit Remastered is a game that combines elements from games such as Battlefield and Call of Duty. It is a multiplayer game that allows gameplay for 254 people on a single server. And I can tell you just one thing, this game is fantastic. It looks bad, let's be honest. It has low poly graphics and even though it looks like potato, it will also run on a potato. This is an issue for some players, I've heard some opinions and even from my friends, that they will not pay for and play a game that looks like Roblox, but they are missing out on a great fun. You see, the main and the best thing about this game is the gameplay. It may look bad, but it's so much fun. It has a simple and straightforward progression system where you unlock customizations for your weapons based on kills. You can gain experience from your main level from whatever you do, like tending to people, shooting, transporting teammates, destroying vehicles or repairing them. Then as you gain more levels, you will unlock more weapons, vests, belts, helmets and gadgets for your character and its class. And yes, the game features a good old basic class system where you can play as, for example, a medic or a technician. The maps are very big and the environment is fully destructible, so no walls will help you if someone has C4 or an RPG. The game has a vast array of different vehicles, so the fight happens on the ground and in the air. And it has a great community, give it a try, it's a fun and cheap, and it has everything that a game like this should have. Pizza Tower is a fun and fast-paced 2D platformer game that takes inspiration from the Wario Land series. It focuses on moving quickly, exploring different levels and getting high scores. The game has a cool retro style with pixel art that looks like cartoons from the 90s. The main character is Peppino Spaghetti, an Italian man who is surprisingly agile and strong despite being overweight and bald. He wants to save his restaurant by destroying the Pizza Tower. You will join him on his adventure through the tower's wacky floors, collecting toppings and fighting monsters. You can also play as Gustavo sometimes. There are up to 5 floors to explore, each with many levels and secrets to discover. You will have to find monsters and other strange characters along the way. And don't forget, you get to destroy everything in your path, including those pesky rats. So get ready to become the ultimate Pizza Tower master. The next and the last game on our list is a fresh title called Dave the Diver. I featured this game in one of my previous videos about games like Stardew Valley, which you can watch by clicking the link showing in the right corner on the screen right now. It offers an addictive gameplay loop and features stunning pixel art style and animations. Your objective is to dive deep into the ocean during the day, catch fish and various creatures, and prepare for dangers that lurk in the unknown. You can upgrade and forge your equipment and run a sushi restaurant at night, where you will meet a cast of quirky and lovable characters. So dive into this amazing and relaxing game and trust me, you will have a lot of fun. And that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this list and found some new games to play. Remember to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with new videos, and thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.